Are you looking for a cute, super easy, beginner-friendly crochet project? Have I got the thing for you? Look at them! I don't know how these angles are working out, but look at the flowers. Hi everyone, my name's Giselle Hall, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Hall Lotta Fun. And today I'm going to teach you how to make these cute little crocheted flowers. These are one of the very first things I learned how to crochet, and I did make a YouTube short on how to do them as well, but I also wanted to make a long form video. That way we can really take our time with it, and I can explain all the ins and outs of these flowers. You only need to know 2 crochet skills in order to make these flowers. 1, you need to know how to make a slip knot, which if you don't, I do have a video explaining how to do that. I'll link it below in the description. And 2, you need to know how to make a chain, which I also explain how to do, and we'll put that video in the description as well. But without further ado, let's make some flowers. Okay, there's a few different ways you can make these flowers. As you can see, a lot of these don't look the same, and that's because I modified them in different ways. So for example, for this one, I had 6 petals instead of the 5. For this one, I used more stitches in the middle than I typically do. This one I used less stitches in the middle. This one I might have used a smaller hook. But that's the fun thing about this project. You can make it however you want. A flower is going to be a flower. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to make one of your more standard, typical kind of flowers. So first, you're going to grab your yarn. I'm going to use this like light lavender purple acrylic yarn today. And I'm using my 5mm hook. So first, make your slip knot. Bam. And then you're going to chain 6. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And don't forget, y'all are more than welcome to pause the video, slow down the video, speed up the video, whatever easier for you. But I am going to show you the entire process from start to finish. So once you have your 6 chains, you're going to go back into your first chain, and this is a good spot to add a reminder. Keep in mind, your slip knot does not count as a chain. So I know I did 6, so let's count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my first one. That was a common mistake I made when I was first crocheting. I kept thinking my slip knot was my first chain, but it isn't. So we're going to go into our first chain, and instead of a slip knot, we're making a slip stitch. So all that means, once I put my hook through my first stitch, I'm going to grab my yarn and pull through both loops. And there you go. That's how you have your slip stitch. And I'm going to do another flower after this first one too. But right now I just want y'all to focus on the main structure of the flower. So once I have my 6 single crochets in a circle, this eventually is going to be the middle of our flower. I'm going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now what this is going to be one of our petals for our flower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hook through the middle of the flower. So not through any of the chains, through the big open middle of the flower. Put my hook through, grab my yarn, and we're making another slip stitch through both. And there we have our first petal. So we're going to do that again. And sometimes your tail gets in the way. You can crochet that around it, but we're going to do that for another video. So for now, just focus on crocheting another 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to put our hook through the middle of our flower. Grab our yarn and pull through. And now I have 2 petals. And then we're going to do that one more time, and then I'm going to show you something. So we're going to crochet 8 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to put our hook through the middle of our flower, pull the yarn through, pull the yarn through. So now I have 3 petals. And before I'm going to continue, I'm going to show you how to move these petals around. So because of how we did our slip stitch, these petals can just be pushed around, except for like your starting chain, but all these other ones can be pushed around. So say if I wanted to make room for more petals, I'm just going to grab where my petals are and pull, and now you can see that all my petals are closer together. So now I have more room to add more petals if I wanted, but for this one we're only going to do 5. And if you want to wait to the end to kind of even them all out, to space them how you want it, that's okay too. So we're going to chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put our hook through the middle of our flower, pull our yarn through. That's our 4th petal and 1 more petal. And this is when adjusting the petals may come in handy, especially if you didn't leave yourself enough space for this last petal, but we should be okay for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put our hook through the middle of our flower again. Bring our yarn through. And now we're going to finish off the project. And what I mean by that is you're just going to chain 1 and pull on that knot. That way it becomes tight. Pull up on the loop and this is the loop that would have been on your chain. And this is the loop that would have been on your hook, but I just took our hook off. And now I'm going to cut our yarn. And let's see what we've got. So as you can see, my petals look a little bit wonky, not too even. So this is when we move them around. So I'm just sliding them on the middle part of our flower. That way I can even them out some, however you want. And look, they are more even in my opinion now. So as you can see, this is a pretty big flower, but it's also still very cute. And now I'm going to show you how to make a smaller one. So there's different ways you can do it. You can always size down on your hook, but I'm just going to show you how you would modify this if you wanted to. So we're going to make a slip knot. And this I'm going to go a little bit faster on since we already kind of went through it once together. So instead of chaining 6 together, I'm going to chain, let's do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me get some yarn out. So I chained 5. Now I'm going to go through our first stitch and make a slip stitch, which means I'm just going to go through both loops. Now I have the middle of our circle, or middle of our flower. Instead of chaining 8, I'm going to chain, let's do 7 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to see kind of what it would look like with 5 or with a smaller amount, you can always kind of put it like that. That way you can see, but I think it needs one more. 5, 6. Let's see. Do I like that? I like the look of that. So I'm going to chain 6 instead. So next, I'm going to put my hook through the middle of my flower. And same thing, just make a slip stitch. And then you have your first petal. We're going to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Through the middle of our flower. Pull yarn through the middle. Oops, I'm getting tangled here. Pull it through the loop on your hook. Now I have 2 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put your hook through the middle of your flower. Grab your yarn, pull it through. 3 petals. I'm going to go ahead and start moving them over. That way I make sure I'm leaving myself space. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hook through the middle of your flower, slip knot, or slip stitch, sorry. And I'm going to add another one. Moving my petals, that way I have room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hook through the middle of your flower, slip stitch. Now I could stop there. Oh, that's really cute. Actually, I'm going to make one more. I think it's really cute with 5, but I'm going to show you what it would look like if you added one more. So I'm going to do it again. So I already have 5 petals. I'm going to add one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hook through middle, slip stitch, and I'm going to finish this project off. So remember, I'm just going to chain 1, take my hook off, pull on that knot that I made, and then cut off at the top here. Pull on it tight, and now I'm going to move my petals around. That way they're a little bit more even. It might take you a few times going around to see how you want the petals placed. But there we go. So that's what it would look like. Oops. With 6 petals. And now with the tails, again, you could have crocheted them in, and I can show you how to do that in a different video. Or if you're attaching them to a project, you can also leave them on and use that to stitch it to somewhere. Or you can make a knot, just really whatever works for you. It kind of depends on what you're needing these flowers for or what purpose you're making them for. So again, that is how you crochet a flower. Pretty simple. And again, you can do them however you'd like. There really isn't a right or wrong way to do them. All you got to keep in mind is that typically it's better to have your middle part chain, so the chains that are going to become the middle of your flower, to be less than what your petals are going to be. Or else it's going to look more like weird circles attached rather than petals. But play around with it. Let me know what chain combination you decide to end up going with. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below letting me know if you made any of the flowers or if you did any variations or alterations to the pattern. Also, if you need some ideas on what to do with all these beautiful flowers that I'm sure you made. I've seen some people put them on sweaters. I've seen them on berets or like hair clips. I've seen them at like the end of pencils too. Just let your imagination run wild. Thanks for hanging out with me though, and I'll see you in the next video.